Well, we are down at Sparks Marina with Phil. He's invited us back out again. We're off to Sparks. It's only about a 2-hour trip down the river. There isn't much wind today, unfortunately, but we've got slightly blue skies, bit of sun, slight breeze. Look forward to it. Yeah, that boat's called Ella. Sadler. 29, is it? Fully battered main as well. We're at the top of Chichester harbour. We're doing about 3 knots. We've got the wind with us, blowing us nicely down. Engines off. The tide will be turning in the next half an hour, so we'll have the tide taking us out as well as the wind. It's lovely. The wind's died off, unfortunately. We've had to put the engine on. We was doing like a knot. We've still got the main up. We put the head away because it was just flapping about. We were running with the wind with the engine on. Harrison's doing the business. As we're coming down Chichester here, you can see the narrow bit between the red and the green. You must make sure we go between that. Phil tells it used to be the old railway line, where the old mussels from the Victorian times. An old railway line went across there. Hence why it's pretty shallow either side. Here's a closer of the red and the green. Phil says at low tide you can see the kind of the old buildings and that where they used to work on the mussels are still here on the left at low tide, which is where it all comes exposed. Reminds me of going like through the submarine barrier, just as you go out of Chichester and turn right. You're doing a cracking job, Harrison.
Market, Chris.
Alright. Got about 4.3 knots. Hey! All quite excited. We got a big race on at the moment with this boat. Yeah, he's winning. We reckon he's got his engine on. We're going as fast as we can though. The wind's kind of, it's a reach, isn't it? There's the old Isle of Wight over there in the distance. See the sun? It's nice for the old, probably can't see it on the camera, but the sun coming through the clouds. People walking on the beach. Right, bit of an update. He's got his sails the same as us, but he's a cheat. Woo! He's got his engine on. I think it's just in You hear it popping away and the water coming out on the other side. See a bit of smoke and steam out, etc. Oh, we thought we had a race on. We're doing it properly, mate. Help, yeah, we're helping the pandas here. Helping the pandas. Greenpeace will love us. So we're making our way out. Just to that. Well, the plan is we're going to just come out of the channel and make our way and stick our head out for a bit, and then we'll come back in and go back to Sparks before the tide turns and it gets a bit strong through that mini channel. We just switched the engine on. This is to try and get us out the harbour entrance a bit quicker before the tide picks up. Right, another change of plan. We decided not to head out because the current looked pretty strong on the buoy to try and get back in. So we're now sailing up the other side of Chichester, even against the current, head on wind. There you go, 3.1 knots, speed above ground. What do you reckon of that, Harrison? Yeah, professionals, mate, absolute professionals. Oh, we're going to tack in. Here we go. Ready about?
He's still shouting.
Still shouting. There you go. Ready about? Look at this. You're on the winch, Phil. Spin the winch.
Oh, come on.
She caught.
No, it's wind.
Yeah, we're slowly going around.
On the rope.
Ready? Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you a little story. I don't know how much more old I was than those little kids and those oppies. There's a mud bank out here. I famously rode up the mud bank here. Oh, looking back, it's bloody funny. It was in that with that Avon. It was the Avon dinghy. I don't know what came over me to try it. I kept rowing, went up it, and I slid down the other side. As a few people saw me. Let's see the old seagull sat on the top, watching what's going on. Little beady eye. What, sussing the job out.
What have you got rescued?
Right, Phil's just asked me to get the fenders out. Job done. Nice easy job that was, wasn't it? No running back and forth with about 6 over your shoulder. Nice rib. A bit posh in here, isn't it? Here we go, second time lucky. Look at that, look at that. Professionally done. Oh well. Phil just casually steps off. Round the cleat. That's it really. Get the breast lines on. Chuck a couple of springs on. Should we sorted our appareil? Phil's just jumped down below to get his heater on. I don't blame him. Told you, didn't I? My hands are freezing. Well, how did you get on? How did you enjoy that, Harrison?
Yes, it's very good.
Very good, was it? Oh, there's a little cafe over there. I wish I brought my pop noodle now. Pop noodle and a bit of bread. Ooh. Well, I'll leave it as that. But that's the end of another episode. It's been enjoyable. Bit of a carry on that was. But yeah. Alright.